Tony.
I've heard of him. Yeah,
Dude, that guy is funny as hell. Like, I don't know how long he's gonna last though, because of the language he uses. Like in the one with he was doing the news segment with Colin Jost. He's like, people are asking me when I get to say a certain racial term,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's funny though, man. He's a funny dude.
I never heard of him. I was like, I saw him on that skit, and I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, this is cool.
He's from your neighborhood.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's local to you. He comes over. Came over here and performed a lot too, I guess.
Huh.
So
that's weird. Let me turn all this stuff off. Make sure this stuff is not interfering with our stuff. Mic check this. I can hear you guys. You can hear me? We're good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So just a little bit of foreplay. So Mezco decided to do, because I guess the what is it? I guess the stigma around the booth is like nobody talks to anybody at the con, like nobody.
I can see that. You are sneaky.
Yeah. You just look at people and they point and we go like that and they just give you money, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's false. Anyway, moving on. So I for more fan interaction, what they decided to do, they collaborated with this guy. He's a really talented guy. He fabricated that big Batman thing that you saw, right?
Oh, nice.
And it was a photo booth, right? Good, very good idea in theory. You get people to come to the booth, you're interacting with them, then they look at other stuff. By the way, the photos were free.
What? How is Met supposed to pay for shit if he wasn't charging?
Which is ironic because the guy that did that Batman, if you went to the con, there was another booth that had all of the X-Men. Oh. And they were charging $15 for photos.
Jesus. So
it's a cool display. It's interactive. And as soon as people found out that it was free, I am not lying to you. And anybody, Henrock is in here. Hey, Henrock will tell you. Good to see you, man. Anybody that went to the con will tell you that line was wrapped around the display booths. And it did not stop all day. Mm-hmm. There was a constant line at that thing. Constant. Because everybody knows that they get a photo and it's free, right? So while we're there, we were taking shifts and we had a short staff one day. And so the iPad battery runs out and the light runs out. So you can't really take a picture. And so I thought, okay, well, let me go plug in this stuff. This guy, and I hope he's watching. I hope you're watching. Mr. Jim Belushi, Blues Brother guy. This stuff starts going dead, and I'm like, okay. And I take one last picture, and he goes to me, he said, hey, man, we were next. And I said, I'm sorry, sir. The iPad's dead, and the light is dead. I said, you just give it a little bit, we'll come back, we'll have him back out. And I'm taking Batman back in too, right? And he goes, hey, man, we want our picture. And I was like, okay, I'll just leave this out here so he can take the picture. And he goes, hey, man, we want a picture from you. And I was like, I'm sorry, sir, the stuff is dead. And then I go, just come back in 15, 20 minutes. We'll take care of you. I'm pulling the stuff back into the curtain. And he says, you. Really loud. He says it really loud. And I'm walking back in the curtain and I'm thinking, I said, don't do it. I was like, so I pull stuff back in the curtain and he says something else. And I look back out and he's got his kids with him. And I'm like, wow, this dude is saying this stuff in front of his kid. So I'm sitting with another guy behind the thing and the guy goes, what happened? I said, I had to bring the stuff in. I said, the lights messed up. I said, the iPad, as soon as it charges, I'll take it back out. He walks by the booth and he says, F-U-F-A-G.
Oh, wow. He went 90s on you, huh?
Yeah, he did. I was like, wow. I was like, we didn't talk about any kind of sexual orientation, sir. How do you know this? Where are you basing this off of?
I subscribe to your OnlyFans.
I know. I was like, geez, man. I was like, the picture is free, sir. You can come back. That was my only one.
Jesus.
But it was still fluffy there for a second.
What is wrong with people?
Like, why is he spelling fluffy? He can say fluffy on video.
No, right? You fluff, fuck you fluffy. I was like, Jesus. But good to see everybody. Thanks for everybody showing up, especially people that I saw at the con. It was great seeing you guys. Dude ever had whoever did the promo for Marg, excellent work. Yeah, I don't know who did that one. I don't know if it was. They have a new guy. So, hello, Paul. Good to see you, man. I'm confused for the line of photos actually lined for the Mezco shop. Yeah, because they all mixed together. But that line, dude, it was long, really long. Son of a Flower was there. I think he probably got his picture taken. Appreciate it. So you guys okay with just talking about Mezco tonight, and then maybe we can catch up with the other New York Comic-Con stuff next episode? Is that good?
MC will have to save his Mafex news for next week.
Was there news about that?
Yeah. Oh, did you guys see there? I take that back. There was an actual fight, but it wasn't at the Mezco booth. There's a fight online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you look it up, it says New York Comic-Con fight. We didn't have a fight at all. It was pretty chill. Pretty good.
Did we finally get our content creator cage match going?
No. And the content creators that I saw, I didn't see anything. It was pretty chill.
Was it Galactus versus Uatu?
He was here. He was there though. Did you see that?
Galactus was?
Yeah, that big tall Galactus. Yeah. But it was pretty good, man. There was a lot to see, a lot to do. It was very draining. Very draining. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I don't know why this is not coming up. Is it coming up on yours? Oh, it's because it mixed in so well.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't tell. It's really sketch right now. Yeah. So as soon as I figure out what's going on here,
okay.
Add to stage, please. There we go. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. So let's make it official. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 231 of the Hangout, where we give you positive insight into world collecting in a very chill and relaxed atmosphere. I say we because I'm joined by two guys that, no matter what I did at the con, will accept me for who I am.
True.
The two Cory. I am surprised that nobody played this week. Last week too. I was like, oh man, everybody gave up on the comic stuff.
I actually am in the Tuesday night Hall of Fame. I've been inducted. Actually, Paige, here's my championship right here, son.
Oh,
yeah, you did get that. He gave you a belt.
Yeah, that's it.
Adam was there, man. He's cool, man. He's really cool.
I gotta ask, what's the temperature in Florida today?
Oh, like 70 something.
It was beautiful.
MC's got a hoodie on. You've got a blanket across your lap.
You see that? Oh, okay, good.
I'm in Michigan with a t-shirt. I'm in Michigan with a t-shirt. You guys are freezing in 75-degree weather.
It's cold, man. I'm about to start the furnace.
What's the temperature there?
I think it's like 54 right now.
Oh, no. What is it, January up there right now? That's what it'd be like in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a little chilly in New York. Like in the morning, I was like, oof. And I'm walking around. I just had a shirt on. Guys like, you're not cold? I'm like, no, this isn't cold, man. I was like, you guys are supposed to be used to this stuff. Yo, KJ, good to see you, man. We talked about you. I hope your ears were burning during the meetup. That was a lot of fun. But top cons for tonight. I figured we would just, like I said, talk about Mezco. We'll talk about some Mezco news. We'll do a quick wrap up. We'll talk about some of the reveals and break down some of those. I have some pictures, some stuff that I was really surprised a lot of people just overlooked. It seemed like this convention was kind of rushed. Like I would see a lot of people come by the booth, look really quick, and then just leave. And you might have missed a couple of things. But so we'll just kind of clear some of that up. Plus, also, my favorite, some rumors and disinformation that is out there right now that a lot of people are putting out that you could probably clarify. Some line updates. You guys will probably be very interested in this. Was actually talking to some of the people at Mezco, and then also I figured since they were telling people some of this information, it was okay to share it here. So we'll get up with that. And then some exclusives updates. We'll talk about that. How's that sound? Good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Totally awesome. Charging and shipping news. Da, 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 da. Of course. So, I know everybody predicted that this would take 6 to 8 weeks, but guess what? You were wrong. So, the highly sought after Red Hood has begun shipping. Keyword has begun shipping. We're all in on this, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, play party. From what you guys saw and everything else, are you guys excited about this one?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking forward to this one.
Good catch. I actually have that in the photos to share. Everyone's excited about this one, so we should. Did you guys get shipping for it yet or no?
Yes.
Have a label.
You should have a label. Oh, that reminds me. Did you get the gift card? We talked about that at the show.
You said what? You said did I get the gift card?
Did you get a gift card? Because I talked to them about that at the show. They said they were going to get gift cards. One guy got like $450. Uh-oh. Did I bring up a bad subject?
No, I didn't. What's funny is I literally just sent him an email. I think it was Monday. I think I might have sent the email or something. They actually just responded to me. They want my email address, which is a little ironic because I emailed them. So I'm not so sure what's going on, but
That's because when I found out there was a gift card, CC, I told them that I was you.
Is that
the emails weren't matching up.
Oh man!
As well as the other times that you've emailed them too.
Right. So funny, man. So I think we're getting closer.
Yeah. Congrats, KJ. I know you we were talking about that. So I'm glad, man. I'm glad you were able to get it. I talked to him as soon as I got there. I said, hey, blah, blah, blah. I said, I don't mean to be a pain, but... And he goes, yeah, we're going to do gift cards for everybody. We just sent that out. I go, okay, good. He was asking about it. But yeah, Red Hood should be shipping. Should I do this now or later? Now seems appropriate. So, while I was at not San Diego, while I was at New York, there was a lot of people asking about this, and we brought. I keep saying that they brought enough to be able to spread it out over a couple of days. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? So they did the count to make sure it was even. And then there was so many people asking about this that don't quote me on this, but they have a huge order that's coming in, and they say that that's more than likely going to fill all their orders and probably fill up a bulk of the wait list. And then because the demand was so strong, they said that they were highly considering putting in another run for this. So this is probably one of those things that you're going to see that if you get on the wait list, it's probably you might convert in the first, like month or two. And if you are patient enough, there's a highly likely chance that you're going to be able to get this later on. So if you want this, I would highly recommend getting on the wait list. That came directly from them. Through the staff, and they also told people this too as well. So if you're interested in this figure, get on the wait list. I didn't sound too enthused. Pre-order for today, Marv. 116 comes out next year. Do you guys have any thoughts about this while I scroll through this stuff? No thoughts?
How many did you get, CC?
I'm sorry, I lost my internet for a second. What was the tease?
This is the pre-order for today was Sin City Marv. 116 comes out next year. April, June, I think.
He looks incredible. The details look incredible, but there's so much product. I'm just going to have to be selective. I got to be honest. Like I would probably like to have him, and I'll probably end up not getting him. But there's just so much stuff, man. So much stuff.
Age, good to see you, man. I can't say that right now. Later, King. MC, did you skip?
I did. I'm one of the. I know of definitely one other person that's in the chat that I won't say his name, but I'm just not a fan of it. Like it wasn't.
Of Sin City?
Yeah.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
I know, right? Like nerd, weirdo.
The first or the second one, you're not a fan, or the comic?
No, just never. Didn't really. Wasn't my thing.
Jay Leo, that's very racist of you, sir.
Whoa.
Colored action figure. Careful.
He is not. Was that Kevin? Was that Kevin from the GI Joe group?
Yeah. You gotta be careful. Obviously I'm gonna get this. I like black and white figures anyway, so I'm wondering if they are gonna do a color version of this. I think some of the feedback that I saw, I mean, one thing that we can say, I guess we're sitting at the 116 price point. That's going to be standard right now. But one thing that a lot of people were bringing up was the bandage head. They said that it would have been cool if you had that. I mean, you get 3 uniquely different sculpts. But because this is black and white, I wonder if they are going to do a color version to a certain extent, and then you have,
Yeah.
I know the whole comic's in black and white, stylized in the movie too, but who's to say?
The accessories didn't sell you, CC?
I didn't even dig too deep because last time I was trying to do was sell myself on it. I didn't even dig deep. I saw Paige's pics. It looks great. But I didn't try to talk myself into it. That's the last thing I need right now is to talk myself into stuff.
Yeah, this. I think this is. Do you think the sticking point with this, not just like being selective or price or anything like that? Do you think that maybe because you don't know where they're gonna go with it, like how popular this might be, and this could be a one-off?
Oh, they can go all the way. I'd be happy with that because I'd save a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly think that's got part to do with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because with it being such a unique character and everything, it would be a shame just to have just him.
Yeah.
What about Jessica Alba? Would you buy her, CC? Oh, you don't buy female figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for her, I might make a
exception.
The
chaps,
it's like Baron, etc.
Elijah Wood.
Yeah, this is very unique. It's stylized. I mean, and I think if you got like Hardigan, so they did the 5 points in this. They did him. This is what makes me think maybe there's an MDX because this is regular, but they did a regular version of him like this, and then they had him in the electrocution chair, and then they did Nancy. I'd be very interested to see how they did Nancy because they really went uncensored with her. So it would be cool to kind of see how they did it. Plus, they'd have a female. I think you could probably squeeze maybe 4 or 5 characters out of this, but I think it all depends on how well it does. And I don't know. I didn't really get a good read from the community on it. It seemed like people were like, okay. I didn't see people jumping out of their seat, and I didn't see people really bashing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like middle of the road. Well, if people don't buy it, then that's very true. Oh, yeah. Try to make sure they put that out. Yeah. So that was a pre-order for day. Probably something light, too, that we were not too into. Check in and questions. Hey, Abby. Good to see you, man. put that in there, so I made sure that I checked. I'm sure if they are saving a bandage tomorrow for the MBX, yeah, and some other things. I mean, that that electric chair would be kind of cool. I do think that they need like two, maybe one or two more characters, kind of rough it out. The setup. We do this all the time. Oh, I saw somebody mention this about Marv, because a lot of people were talking about, which is cool. They were talking about customizing him to a Solomon Grundy. I don't know if people have like really seen his height, but the height on this figure is like pretty average. Uh, Solomon Grundy, I know he's pretty big, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I I don't know. I mean, everybody's welcome to do whatever they want, but I would think that if you got an extra Hulk or something like that, that would probably make a better Solomon Grundy, because that thing's pretty big. So, but hey, let me see what else we got. What was it? Other setup. So we do this every year. I like to showcase this stuff. So, these are the bags that I had to carry.
Hmm.
I didn't get this roller. So you get to the airport, I had to take these bags and hand carry, because these were the dials. So I had to carry this big ass bag on my back and these two bags, and I had to ride the air tram to Jamaica Queens, and then go from Jamaica Queens to Penn Station. I don't know if you guys have ridden the subway in New York. It's a little bit of a hard thing to do with all this shit and carry.
So you travel like Ron Jeremy. He uses garbage bags for luggage.
I should have stuck that stuff in garbage bags. Okay, but we got my hotel room and went right to work. I still had some stuff I had to like finish off on that dial, but Grub was there to help me. And then he helped me fix everything. The reason why I like points this stuff out is because there's a lot of work that goes into putting that booth together, man. I know I keep saying it every year, but it's something I think people need to know about. It takes probably 2 days to set up that booth. It's a lot of work. And the people that are there, they're good people. Everybody works as a team, and probably half of us are there we're just volunteering. And I think that's important too, because we don't get paid to be there. We just go to help out, stuff like that. Um, so yeah, you got to put all these figures in. The guys that were there, they were really. Darius is there, KJ's there. And everybody's helping out, putting stuff up, the dials, the figures, and stuff like that. And like I said, it is a lot of work. I can tell you that it is fun to a certain extent, but Mythic Legions made a little appearance there. That was cool. Well, they did. I guess they did a collab with them on the Yeti diorama, and so they let them use some of the figures down at the bottom. But if you're asking, you want to take a guess how many figures there were?
How many
figures?
How many
pieces?
ghosts or the ghouls there?
No, how many pieces were on display? Go ahead, take a shot.
Counting like Cece's favorite line, the Roto plush and
all of that. How many you think figures? This will give you a good idea.
274.
Okay, what do you got, Cece?
275.
You son of a
So there are three main dioramas, including all of the figures. There was 436 pieces set up.
Wow.
Yeah, 436. It's a lot of hard work. But the reason why I say that is because all that hard work pays off, because you're sitting around the booth, not sitting around, but you're working at the booth. You get to hear certain things. They give you information. You get to see certain things. And then you get to come back and you kind of get to share this stuff with you. So I hope you guys know that, what does this say? Need one of those mega scale grubs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to come out with those. When you guys are setting stuff up, do other company booths stop by and look? Yes. Yeah, You'll get a lot of people that are just wandering around because that's the only time that you really get a break to see anything. Like I was at the booth. I think I would get there around 7 a.m. and you leave at 6 or 7 o'clock. So Nick said 3:50. You were close. But yeah, that information is cool. This thing was the bane of my existence. It's Spider. But yeah, but it comes out nice and pretty, and we get to talk about all this stuff. So lots of figures, lots of figures. What was there? Something else on here? Oh yeah, this is it right here. We'll get to it. There's that booth. That's where they took the Batman pictures and stuff. There he is, right there. See, this guy did a good thing. I'm gonna put his link in there. He does some good work. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm really tired. So remember we talked about the line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was the line, day one. So this is the main booth right here. The line would go, it started here over here. Can you see the arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Starts here, and it would wrap all the way around the booth. And then it goes around here, and then there was a wall. If you keep going that way, we would have people line up against the wall. So this thing was packed. I would say from here to here is what that Batman picture thing when it was open. That's when it would be. But just like we talked about before, the con, these lines are long as shit, bro. Long as hell. I saw some people say that we sold out the first day. That wasn't true. They just had daily allocations, so that would make it fair. I think it went a little bit better this year because the exhibitors, in the morning we'd tell them, hey, you gotta wait until we're open. So that made it a little fair. One thing I think that was a big problem was people know how to get into these things early. And so there would be a line before 10 o'clock. And we can't control that. So I don't know if that's something the con can or what, but I know that was a big frustration for people, man, about that. So let's hear. Oh, thank you.
Definitely. Thank you for all the updates, Paige.
Yeah. Is that Spider an actual release? No, it's not a release. It was a custom piece built for that diorama. It was a pain in the ass, to say the least. But I won't get into that story unless people want to hear it. But the only thing I can hear saying is I think what is it? This is the only thing? Yeah. Sorry. Please tell me the label on the figures. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, I got that in there. We'll talk about that. I have that in the rumors and everything too. So I'll keep going on. But like when you guys are watching some of this stuff, like, what did you guys think?
A lot of good stuff coming. My wallet's scared.
Did you guys like play the games and do all that stuff too?
Yes.
I did. I think I got in on all the games. I think.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything.
No.
So, yeah. The games were a lot different, though.
Like how were they? How so? I didn't get to see any of them, to be honest with you.
Well, like that. What was it? The Gomez. The one where you had the numbers you're supposed to find and unscramble or whatever.
Oh yeah, I heard there was one that somebody had that people were having a lot of problems with.
Oddly enough, I had a problem with the one where you had to pick out the sidekicks.
Really? Were you messing like the pigeon or the mantis? The what is his name? The little mantis shrimp. Is that what it is? Or
Yeah, I don't remember which one I was missing, but it was I kept struggling with that one. I definitely struggled with that one. But I was surprised there were no slider puzzles this time.
oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, that one. I remember that one.
Yeah, no sliders.
Yeah, I didn't see any GI Joes or Dick Tracy reveals. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Thor is dropping. Supposedly that is coming within that window. I can't remember, to be honest with you. Some of the dates kind of changed, but this is very true. Some VIP holders get in early. Yes, so those are the people that would get in line. You can't really stop them. You know, there was one day they actually tried to stop them. He said, "Hey, you can't line up here until 10 o'clock," and they just did whatever.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, pretty much. So you know me, I was like, okay, the line starts over here. Yeah, but yeah. We will talk about the placards because a lot of people had mentioned that before. What was the other one they said? Yeah, that was the placards. I have that in there now. I am too. Uh, but some good stuff that happened. The meetup. I don't know if I think I maybe have one or two. This is from Asian Variant. Thank you, man, for taking pictures because I don't think I got a chance to take one, but maybe just one. But the meetup went really well. I don't get stressed about a lot of stuff, but the one thing I did was that I felt kind of like I guess because I was tired that day, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Was the meetup, and there was a lot of people that showed up, man. I was very surprised. People brought their significant others. Um, there was a we took a hold of this back room, had a bunch of tables. Um, and Darius brought some figures, some of the new stuff like the Ken Storm stuff. Storm Collectibles Ken and everybody else brought figures, and people were just at table hopping. And I sat back for a second. I just watched, and when I saw it, I was like, "This is what it's supposed to be. It's just supposed to be a bunch of guys talking and getting to know each other." Chris was there, Agent Very was there, Adam was there. You'll see Adam right there. Darius, Speeds Kill, Son of Flower, KJ's in the back. There was a lot of people there, man. I was very happy with the turnout, and it seemed like it went really well. So I'm hoping that it continues. So thank you to everybody that showed up. I know a lot of people were tired. Like they had tables back behind here. Gabe was a really good guy, man. This was earlier, but this whole thing was just like flooded with people. So it was really cool. Um, that does bring me to MegaCon. So this will be news for everybody. If you're kind of banking on, I don't know how to handle this one, but if you're banking on Mezco coming to Orlando for MegaCon this year, I was told that they are not going to go. So I don't know how to handle the meetup, if we should still do it. Because
Yes.
it's MegaCon. Yeah?
Way
Okay.
to go, MC.
I know. Executive decision, right? So yeah, so we will have a Mezco meetup if you're going to go to MegaCon.
In the
Uh,
vault.
hmm?
In the vault.
In the vault? No, probably not there. Oh yeah, Abby was there. Abby said it was good. But yeah, we tried to do that. But that is some news for anybody that's trying to make plans. From my understanding, Mezco will not be attending MegaCon, which is in Orlando this year. So if you're making plans to do that or anything, just to give you a little bit of a heads up. Chewy, good to see you.
Congrats, Chewy. He won. He was a winner.
He won.
Contest. Won over the weekend. The Mezco
It's great. It's
games.
great. Yeah. So maybe we can get CC to come.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Classic Daredevil.
Gotta check out MC's new headlights.
Yes.
I wanted to, man. I wanted it to be something like that, but there was just no time. And then, but when I get out of my head about it, I just remember standing there watching everybody like talk. There were guys that hadn't met each other at all, and it was just really cool to see people just like talking, enjoying toys, drinking, eating. It was really cool, man. It was probably one of the highlights. Great advice, tips from some of the best photographers. Yeah. Adam said the best part was introducing yourself and saying your tag name, and everyone was like, "Oh snap! It's good to meet you." That was something I was thinking about doing next year, is having tags for everybody. It just has your Instagram or whatever, you know, just so people know. I don't know. It was cool. Chewy said he won something, MC?
Yeah, I thought I saw on the prize it no chewing one. Hang on. I'll tell you what he won.
He's messing with the ultimate prize pack you won.
Psych.
No, I thought I saw no chewing. Looking right now. Hold, please. No chewing Instagram. You won the crustacean cross out.
Oh, what's in that one? That's what's his name, right?
Let's see.
My brain is so fried right now.
I know, right?
What's the name? Crab Louie. It's Crab Louie, and congrats, Chewy. It was that special hug you gave me. But yeah, again, just so you know, while you're looking at that, no MegaCon as of now. So
He won the Doc Knock Dark Shadow Edition.
no way! Don't tell him that.
Nosferatu 1922.
Did he really?
Edition. Yeah, that's the crustacean crossout.
Wow, Chewy.
And the Rumblecon 2025 exclusive.
Which would have been the
Yeti.
Yeti.
Yeah. Congrats,
That's
dude.
the prize pack. Congrats, Chewy.
You are no dot chewing on IG, correct? Sarcasm. But yeah, check out the winners page.
Yeah. It only works because he was here on the show. Otherwise, it would have been voided out.
Yeah, it would have.
And given to CC. So.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Did you guys see these signs on the like and do the booth tour or any of the other stuff? Did you guys see those?
Mm-mm.
So I think Mezco heard some of the feedback from last year about how confusing it was with their display on what was actually current, what was actually older figures, and what was coming soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can zoom in on a picture, but what they decided to do this year was they put these little placards out. Of course, I didn't get one that has this. Okay. Well, these placards right here, right? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to zoom in, but on the placards, what it would do is it would say currently available. And the blue ones would be retired, right?
Oh, okay.
Orange ones were like currently or available. They would say available. And the red ones were, I think they said something like coming soon, right? So it kind of gives you an idea of what is currently out, like I said, what's coming, right? And what's not available. So I think it was a good idea in that sense, but I think for collectors it was confusing because what would happen is you would get people come to the booth and they would say, "Oh, everybody was asking about Art the Clown. Everybody. I don't know what happened, but everybody was asking about Art the Clown, and they would say, well, he's currently available. And they say, well, when we go to your website, it says it's waitlisted. And so I think that part was kind of confusing for people because they either thought that these figures were available at the show, to sell, or they were available somehow to be purchased. Some of them were. They opened up some of them, but there was so much traffic, and they were giving out QR codes that you could just see the stock just go down the wait list, right?
Wow.
So that's probably something like, I don't know, next year if they take a look at it. I think maybe it was a little confusing for people. I could see where it would be, because if it says available, you would think.
It's available.
Yeah. Oh my God, if they need a communication, I'm available. I think they had an idea, and I maybe they thought it was going to go one way and it went another way. That's what I think probably happened. I think it was a good idea. Like some of those that says retired. I saw a lot of people put a lot of feedback about why are they putting old stuff in the cases? You know, if it's retired, why do you do that? Well, there's a number of reasons. Like one, you want to show your growth as a company, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though some of the figures are old, they still stand up to the current figures. They allow, if you're like, unless you have eagle eye, you wouldn't know that some of the joints are single jointed. You wouldn't know engineering wise how far they've come, but aesthetically, it shows you how far they've come, right? Plus, think about it this way. Let's say you did take all of these figures out that were retired or that were not within the last 2 years. How bare would the cupboards be? And then what do you do? I know somebody will probably say, well, you just fill it up with a bunch of new ideas and stuff that's coming. Well, that's not going to happen, dude. We just said there's 436 pieces out there. You know, it's like a give and take. Because if you cut down the booth, that's the size. People will go, oh, they don't really have anything there. It's just to
Right.
showcase everything. So I think a lot of people are kind of making a big deal about that for nothing. It's like, even if you do have the signs, it's like, why do they have stuff that they're not going to sell or that's out of market?
But another thing is, if you're new to it, you can say, "Oh wow, they made this Captain Marvel figure a long time ago. I really want that. I'll go find it on eBay."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
CC.
yeah, that's a good point too. Like you're just showing the catalog. There's
Yeah.
stuff that's out there. My big thing is if you did take all those figures out, you won't have anything to show. You know, so.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? So should we still add waitlist to something for 2 years ago, but still waitlisted? Like it fairly likely. I know Raper got brought back pretty later. Oh, here's something maybe that'll answer that question. Maybe not answer it, but something to think about. So with Letterman coming out, do you guys think that in order to kind of have to bring in some new people or maybe help out people that weren't able to get it before, do you think that they would make another run with Vapor? Like do another run?
I think there's money to be had. Mezco won't shy away from it.
With the way that Vapor shot up in price, it'd probably be nice to see another run.
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible what people are asking for that guy all of a sudden. Considering there were quite a few of those made, it's not like Vapor's anywhere near rare.
Yeah, because they did a couple runs of the original one.
Yeah,
They
Like
did.
Vapor Romy and Burner, I know those are a little harder to come by.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're proud of their old stuff because it's cool. Yeah. I didn't get the whole point about that, but you know. You'll find eBay has to decide. Mezco about to rob me. Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna get into some of that stuff too. But yeah, that was just to clear some of that up. Yeah, I think that was something that maybe they could look at a little bit later. I did that. Mega meetup. I saw sign status check. Status check. Oh, what was status check? Oh, status check. So there were a couple people that asked about Beetlejuice. What I was told, because that that date hasn't moved yet, I'm pretty sure. MC, would you be able to check to see if it's
Yep.
still like in August? I was told that that's a couple weeks out. Again,
Oh
take some of
boy.
this stuff. I'm sorry.
I said, oh boy.
I know, yeah. Well, we also gotta you also gotta take into consideration. I hate to keep bringing it up, but tariffs. You know, these variable tariffs that happen. Like,
it's still the same. June, August.
Yeah, I was so glad when I was there. I didn't watch the news for 7 days, and it was awesome. And then when I got done, I started hearing all this stuff. So like, there's variable tax tariffs now. I think it's like China's at 30% or 33%, and the administration wants to put 100%, and that's not including some of the other taxes, tariffs, and fees that they add to it. So He, from what I understanding, Beetlejuice is 4 weeks out. So he's on the water and he's coming. So that's the reason why they didn't change it. But again, just take that with a grain of salt with everything else that's going on right now. Maybe do a slim down Hoods version. That's a good idea. Yes, we'll talk about that in just a second. But that was something kind of like status check with him. He looked really good. He moved pretty well. I'm interested in seeing how they do his arms and stuff like that. But overall, I thought he looked really good.
Dynamic poses.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
If I lose, hold on. Okay, we'll see. Can you see Planet of the Apes?
Yes.
Okay. Here's your first heartbreaker. So I overheard somebody tell one of the customers that this line is not going to happen. So there's your official confirmation for that.
Were you into that, CC?
No.
Same. I was not. I've never really been a fan of the movies or anything either.
Yeah, this was one of them. I'm trying to look at some of the chat.
Was it a licensing issue or was it? I mean, do you know?
I'd rather not say.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I somebody was told, customers told at the convention, so I figured it was okay to do it, to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they're telling somebody at the convention, I thought it was okay. But there was a couple of reasons why they were. I don't feel comfortable saying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this I know some people were talking about GI Joe. There were no GI Joe reveals or any kind of teases or anything else like that. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get a good feeling about it. So,
Damn.
yeah,
that one hurts.
It does, but I'm not trying to put the blame on anybody. But I mean, all you have to do is go back and look at the feedback with Joe's or Dick Tracy or any of those things when they first come out. A lot of people weren't high up on it. The big thing is that Hasbro's doing it. Why do you want to pay extra money? Even though it's soft goods and other stuff, why do you want to pay extra money when you can get 2 or 3 Hasbros, which probably aren't that way now?
Yeah. Just give us a Cobra Commander and then they can be done.
I think you can use it as a specialty line. Like, I don't know. Like, CC, what do you think? Do you think
there's a few figures I would have loved to see them tackle before they cut it off? Like, I always wanted to see what a Mezco Zartan would have looked like. I think would have been incredible. Definitely Cobra Commander.
Probably best chance to get a hooded one.
Will we ever see a better Firefly figure than the one that they pulled off?
No. Nope.
Yeah, that figure's nice. I don't know why they don't make more rounds of the Rumble Society. They're great, and consumers can get because they are never available as other figures. Yeah, that's a good question. Another thing is how inaccessible they are. I called for them from messaging as the site. It didn't just answer the messages. Another is how inaccessible they are. I called them. Yeah, if you use the phone number, they don't answer that phone number. They haven't answered that phone number in years. I know that's not something that is a good excuse or a good reason, but they had so much trouble before that they don't use that. They are more apt to responding to you through email, Instagram, other things like that. And even that is kind of, I guess, depending on who you ask, is kind of spotty.
CC used to call that number all the time, like Bart Simpson calling Moe's Tavern, and that's why the want to see more butts.
Hey guys, see more butts.
So blame CC.
Yeah. So yeah, have we talked about that before? I know there's a lot of people in the groups that'll tell you email them every day. I can personally tell you, being in the same room as the people that answer the emails, don't do that. It doesn't work. All you're doing is you're clogging up the system with a bunch of redundant email. And so when they're looking at it and you've sent them 10 emails, how are they supposed to know, it looks like spam to them. I'm not giving them an excuse. I'm just trying to give you advice. I don't know what you guys' experience is like for me, and I'll be totally honest with you. I have a separate account that I use from me. It's kind of like a testing account, just to kind of put myself in that same position. And so I'll usually email them through that other account, and I'll write the email. I'll fill out all the stuff, the order number and everything. I'll email them, and I wait like a week. And if they don't answer, then I usually email them again. That's kind of like a reminder or something like that. I know you guys have had different experiences, especially UCC with the prizes and stuff like that. That's just worked for me. I don't spam them, and usually by the second round, I usually get an answer back. Do you guys have horror stories?
It's been my experience that they're usually pretty responsive to the emails. I would say within usually 72 hours, I get some sort of a response. It may not always be the response that you want, but like I've never been not acknowledged. Even if it's just, hey, we'll look into it or whatever it is like that. And then I may have to set up a follow-up, to see if there's any progress. But like I've never, to me, just a polite, well-written email, it seems to always get responded to.
Yeah, I think that gets lost too. Like somebody said something to me and they're like, they don't answer my emails and, like take it out on me. And I was like, what did you write? And they wouldn't send me what they wrote. And I've seen some of the emails that people write, and they're not kind at all. Where the F is my thing? And I don't know. I know it's a different day and age now, but that stuff's not going to get you great, get you anywhere with customer service. Especially you start cursing. I mean, isn't there something that says like if you curse, that's automatically they don't need to respond to you? It's like part of the business bureau or something like that. Anyway, just every week, I think that's pretty good. I haven't had problems. What about you, MC? Have you, or honestly?
No. I mean, I had an issue with the figure recently, and I emailed them, and then they asked me what's going on, and I sent them pictures, and I didn't hear back from them. So I resent the pictures, didn't hear back, and I just submitted another ticket, and then they responded right away, and then they said, hey, they'll fix it. So but no curse words or nothing like that. I just said, hey, I'm always polite too, like, hey, thank you for responding, or I really appreciate the line, and not just being honest. I really like the line, but I have this issue, blah blah blah, and that's it.
Yeah, short and sweet, I think, is good. Like every week, and order number, that's important. I know there are some people that'll say like, I keep asking, like, I don't know how they do it, but I think if you like keep asking the same question, they say, yeah, it's going to be whatever it is, like 4 to 8 weeks or whatever their turnaround time is. I think if you keep messaging them, I know it's not the best answer, but I think they gotta go, well, we already answered this. It's a great position because you're wondering about the status of your figure. You don't want no communication. You don't want to be forgotten. You don't want to turn in a situation where they've already given out whatever the reserve stock is for your figure, and then you get caught without the figure. I understand that. So, was it? And I'm complaining because I like them a lot. Yeah, I just don't buy more because they don't deliver. Yeah, I think a lot of people have different experiences with them. I don't want to be that guy that sits there and says, "Oh, just do this and it works every time." I understand that there's different people that have different experiences. Oh, what was the other thing? What were we just talking about? Oh yeah. So Planet of the Apes. That's the GI Joe. I don't know for sure, but you know, they're the official on that. But I didn't get a good feeling about it. Oh yeah. Somebody asked about the Doc Knock Tower for 5 points. I didn't get a good feeling about that either.
Like they might just cancel it.
Yeah, I don't know the reason. I didn't get a good feeling. It wasn't there this year. Last year there were a couple people talking about it. Oh, I did hear about the Godzilla, the black and white Godzilla. That they said, even though has been delayed, is on track. It's supposed to be coming. So I mean, there's that. You know what I mean? I would hear things like, "No, that's not happening," but I did hear, yes, that's still coming.
Is that the seamless one?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm hoping to get that. I saw some other people talk about the Ninja Turtles, the '90s turtle. Why didn't they show that? There were a couple of things that were shown at San Diego that they just didn't have or they didn't show at this one. They had the new Superman, and he actually, you can take it for what it's worth. He looked a little bit different. The paint apps were different on his face this time. Like, how you remember how that Henry Cavill Superman had that orangish kind of color?
Yes.
Part of it's due to the lighting. That's another quick tip for anybody, and you'll see it on people's videos. That lighting, it's very off. So anything on that top row comes out a little bit more orange than usual because I guess the Kelvin that's in there or something like that. But it gets bluer as it goes down. But he was in the back and he looked better, and the suit looked a little bit better, a little bit more fleshed out. But he wasn't out. The Turtles, they didn't put those out. They had Shredder, but he didn't get put out. And they have whatever reasons they have for not putting those out. So the cases were pretty stacked anyway. So it's like, they need more DC. It was great seeing you too, man. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I wrote them 3 times. Nada. Yeah. I'm writing with no glasses on my phone. Many typos. It's okay. We can figure it out. I was heard Planet of the Apes line was discontinued because of the lead paint where they were going to use special retroactive lead paint. But Super 7 snatched it up. I don't think any of that was discussed. Not saying that what you're saying isn't true, but those weren't the reasons that I heard.
Special radioactive lead paint.
I know, right?
When the regular
jokes a lot.
do.
I know it jokes a lot. I just kind of, I used to understand that I bought 3 half of Joe's arguments, but then I got. See, this is part of it too, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, Cece. Again, what did I do to him?
I'm on the side.
You're over there. That's not what it is. Dang it! I hate this. Stupid. What about this? What about this? There we go. No, that doesn't work either. I wish I could have gone back. All right, we'll just do this for a second. But I understand. I used to understand that I'd rather buy 3 Joe's argument, but then I got Mezco, Duke, and Snake Eyes. Those people are just wrong. The figure's amazing and loaded. Someone actually cared. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks because people get sucked into that whole community vortex where everybody's saying pass, and it does influence you, and then the numbers don't get to where they need to be to justify the line going on. So you gotta be careful with some of that stuff. I really like the nice and cordial business and always get a response. May take a month, but I usually hear back. Yeah. What do you guys think is a good turnaround time for that?
7 minutes.
I think 7 minutes. CC will have something reasonable.
I mean, like I said, I don't think I've gone longer than 72 hours without a response for them. When I've been on customer service, I think about three business days is the longest I've ever waited.
Yeah.
Like I said, that last one I sent, I mean, was Monday, and what's today? Wednesday.
Yeah.
And they sent me a response. So it's usually right around 48 to 72 hours.
Yeah.
I get a response.
I think a week is fair.
Yeah. I think the longest I've ever waited for a response from them is 2 weeks. And you know, and I even hit that mental state. I was like, am I going to get this or not? I think because it was one of the Batman. I think it was like one of those rare ones. And I'm like, oh man, I'm going to miss out. But then, you know, they answer me one day. So, but I get it. But I've also waited a year for a replacement only to be told, yeah, that's the point I was making about being in the gray area. I understand because you're wondering if you're going to get the figure. You don't, you know, you don't want to say, oh, I'll email them every week, and you do that, and then you miss out on the figure. I mean, some of that accountability has to be put on them too. You know, even if it's, hey, okay, we're working on that issue right now. We have your name down, just to kind of reassure people. Hulk was not there. I didn't see him. Maybe they didn't get a sample in time, but I didn't see him there. Are they done with GI Joes? Again, I'm not confirming or denying. I'm just saying that I didn't get a good feeling about it. So, any chance of Comic Iron Man, Classic Spidey, Captain America? Yeah, maybe. I mean, if the interest is there. Let's see here. Oh, let's get back on track. Anyway, so we got that stuff. So I'm so hood. We talked about this. We already really kind of talked about it. They had daily allocation. Try to keep it fair for everybody. The lines were very long. And if you tuned in a little bit later, the word is on this sold out pretty quickly at the show. It was available for how long, CC, you said?
It was 3 hours, wasn't it? Online?
Yes, sir.
3 hours plus?
Yeah, so this was available for quite a long time. And then it disappeared from the site, went up the next day to be waitlisted. And if you did tune in late, the word is there that if you get on the wait list, there's a high probability that it will convert. I do need to preface this by saying also that when they did waitlist conversions today. So if your waitlist doesn't convert, like right off the bat, don't like freak out and say, oh, you know, you're lying and stuff like that. I know that's what's going to happen. They said that this is going to be one of those things where they're still waiting to get another shipment. So they're projecting that shipment is going to be able to fulfill some of that wait list, and because of the demand and the interest that they saw at the convention and just online through the wait list in general, they're highly considering doing another production run. Don't know how big that production run will be, but it gives you a better chance of it just being completely sold out right now. So join the wait list. I saw a bunch of people say don't join the wait list because it never works. Again, this is these guys on the internet that just want to say stuff to say stuff. I'll just provide you with this. These are all the figures. Well, no, I'll take that back. These are just some of the figures that waitlist converted this year. I would say that there's a pretty good chance. They've done a pretty good job this year. Nobody seems to talk about that. Everybody just seems to say that the waitlist is pointless. So I will provide you this information. You can do with it as you will. There are a couple of would you guys say some highly sought after ones on here or no?
Oh yeah.
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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are you counting total or are you counting?
I just know ones that people were like saying, "Oh, I need it.
It's like MC's counting slow. I'm just kidding.
No, at least 10 on there that people were like, that I know that I've seen. Oh, I missed out, or blah blah blah, and then next thing you know, waitlist converted. So, but I just remember like the bitching.
Yeah. Again, remember these are figures that just converted this year, and there were more. So you do have a chance. Obviously, there are some that haven't. Like I don't know, like Red Eye Gomez, but there is a chance. So
White Skull Agent.
yeah, stuff like that. But for guys that are out there just saying, "Oh, the wait list never converts," screenshot this shit and you can just put it in there because that's what I'm gonna do. I got into it with some dude on Reddit today. They don't deliver anything on time. Oh, really? Sometimes those are nice little, bathroom exercises. Like, I'm gonna be on the toilet for a little bit. Let me have some fun.
Let me troll.
Not troll. I do it to inform. Nocturnal Tower. This tag at the end. At least I could. What? I don't know what that is. Bro. Sorry. I guess like it's quickest Mezco that ever moved. I would. I don't know. I would say. I personally think that the roach with the golden head that shipped out like an hour or two later. I remember because I was at the con. I ordered it, and then when I got on the bus, it said your item is shipped. I was like, wow, that was freaky fast. I would say Mezco's getting better, getting good about. I only bought a few Hot Toys releases. Yeah, there's so much coming down on piles of shit. Do you guys still have piles of stuff just waiting to be open?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about this in a second. So you just checking up with the chat. I got Biker Gomez 4 months after release, so the waitlist works. Yeah, see? I would say this list is a good majority. It's not a guarantee for every single one, but it does. Waitlists will work better if they provide more information, like total number of people in the queue, X. I don't think that they would want to do that because people use those numbers as a way to price things out. Trust me, been there, done that. I understand what you mean, showing like some kind of bar, a status bar. Oh, if it reaches this amount, it'll get put in production, or this is how many people have requested this, and you can see that it's going well. But I don't think that it would be beneficial, like for collectors, to be honest with you. That's just me, but what do you guys think?
What does it cost you to get on the wait list?
No, he's meaning that it would work better if they provided more information, like the total number of people in the queue.
Oh, I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the great thing about the wait list is it costs you nothing. You know what I mean? You're taking a chance that costs you $0 up front.
Free 99.
Yeah, it's like you can't, it's an opportunity. I mean, that one wait list converted and it was so long that I don't remember what figure it was, but like I no longer wanted it. So I ended up canceling, but it didn't cost me anything to get on the list.
Yeah. I don't know what would work for them, but it shouldn't let people in the dark. Well, let's say you saw something visual that said that it was sitting at 500. That doesn't guarantee that the company is going to fulfill that production list. Another problem I would see with it is, it's like, what if you saw it was at 600 and you say, well, it's at 600, it should be put in production. But for them, it's like, no, we're not going to put it in production.
Yeah,
I think it causes more problems than it does, It's almost like a HasLab. You know how people use those numbers, and it's not a number to be informative. It's used more as like trying to manipulate the system in a certain way. I'm not going to back it until the last minute. You know, sometimes too much information is a little bit too much because it gets misused.
Mhm.
I understand what you're saying. You like want a visual of where the status is, but even if you knew where that visual was, what would you do with it? I mean, you don't really have the decision power. You're just the person that's asking for it to be made. They're the one that makes the decision. To me, it would just cause more problems, but that's just me.
I've discovered that just like this show, the technical challenges are the charm of it.
Yeah.
Not communicating is just the charm of Mezco. You know, it's just like I think we've beaten that horse to death for I don't know how many years we've been talking about this stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I had a good experience
All
that
of a sudden got real transparent. I think it would scare me more than anything.
Yeah. This weekend I had a really good experience with that. Like somebody asked a question and it you're giving valid reasons why,
Mm-hmm.
but it just the goalpost, like we said, it just keeps getting moved. And it's because more of it's more of like not somebody trying to understand what the process is. It's more of like challenging it to get the answer that you want.
Yeah.
It's not to understand it. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, old grumpy nerd, but I that's what I've just learned. You know, it's like, why do we have to wait in line for this? Well, it keeps things in an orderly fashion, keeps things fair. Yeah, but it would be easier if you would just let the people that are collected get. Yeah, but then other people, you know, it just turns into this vicious cycle. It's a matter of organization would be available. So the examples of different industries, something that will work. Probably works for other companies, but that doesn't mean that it works for every company. I mean, in the end, they're the one that makes the decision. And they've looked at it and they've decided that they don't want to do it. So,
And maybe Mez is just an asshole that wants to frustrate people.
I think he does what he feels like works for him. You know, so it's like, you know, I do know one thing. I do know if someone gets to a point where they're telling him something, he won't do it. I can tell you that. I know that much. Be like, oh, you think that's a good idea? All right. No. Are there going to be released that Ice Spider? No, from what I understand, as of right now, that was just a prop piece. I did try to bring it home because I put so much work.
CC.
Oh, I did. I keep putting you over there. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just CC's
Come
killing
on over
me.
here. Why does it? I don't understand why it keeps pushing you down like this.
It's
Is
the
there
man.
no-
it's the man that keeps pushing me down.
Oh no!
There you go. That's good.
Oh, gross. Yuck. Hey, there it was. What? There. Is that it?
One, camera two, camera one.
There we go. We're back. All right. No, for the Ice Spider. What is it? Is this Doc Knock 2.0 the first version? I couldn't get mine last year. Is this Doc Knock 2.0 the first version?
I don't understand the question. Which Doc Knock are you talking about?
Would you be able to clarify a little bit on that one?
The fifth Doc Knock.
I don't know if he means like the Ice one is the 2.0 on the same body. Anyway, move forward and then reveals. All right, our favorite part, right? Did you guys have a favorite reveal before we start going through this? As well as the chat, of course.
I'll go first because I think the obvious answer is the Foot Clan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, we got these.
I'm surprised CC didn't pick Rudy.
Can we backtrack really quick, just for a second? They did these. So this was something that happened at the booth, and this is how I know a lot of guys weren't paying attention or they were just looking for something to complain about. So they did these digital reveals, right?
Mm-hmm.
On separate days. The plan was to do the digital reveals, and then you would put the figures out into the booth. Didn't we talk about that before?
Mm-hmm.
So it's to kind of give not only you the virtual, but then your in-person experience as well as the online experience, right? And somebody sent me a clip asking me to clarify something like, "Hey, this person said that this figure wasn't even at the booth," and I go, "No, that's not true. You got to check who you're talking to and stuff like that." But that was the format for this. So, like, the question I have for you guys is like, did you like this digital reveal teaser stuff that they did?
I like all teases.
I bet you do.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
No, I thought it was cool. Like, because I mean, leaves so much to the imagination, and then to get, I'm sure this isn't part of their concept mapping for it, and then you get to see where they're at in their production. Like obviously it all starts with like a sketch or some kind of mock-up.
Yeah.
So it's cool that they probably shared part of that little process with us.
What do you think, Cece?
Thought it was pretty cool. I'd like for them to make more clowns.
I know I skipped over that one really quick for you. Don't show you. The Doc Knock 2.0 is the one that released last year's. Yes, sir, it is. Yeah. There's some color deco. There's some soft good changes and stuff like that. But it is pretty much the same body. Yes, sir. Love that sorry, CC. Love the digital reveals and then displayed only what was closer to being ready for solicitation. Yeah, I think that kind of. So everybody's talking about their favorites. So yeah, CC, I'm sorry I interrupted you. What was your favorite reveal?
Foot Clan.
Foot Clan caught a lot of heat.
Did it? What was the negatives?
Well, let me skip through some of these.
They don't look like the cartoon.
So here's the thing. These are some throwaways that I took. So here's the thing with this. If I don't know if Son of a Flower or Henrock or any of those guys that were there were in here, but I hate to sound like a drum, but these look different in person. These look different in person. When I first saw this, I thought it was cool. I like the texturing on here. I like, and people were talking about this part. I should have had a zoomed out shot for you, but people were talking about this bib. Is that something that stuck with you? Because this is what I don't understand. This is a close up of his weapon. I wanted to try to give people a little bit of that, but sculpting, detailing. Again, these are all prototypes. These are not the finished version.
What?
Come on, get out of there, Paige. These are not the final version. They have not been approved. So the pictures that you're going to be seeing of them, that's possibly not what you're going to get in the final version. But looking at this is what I see. Am I missing something?
I think a lot of people just don't ever check the source material. Everyone's expecting that 90s Saturday morning cartoon look.
If there's a Turtles fan in here that can explain this to me, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I don't understand what the big deal about all this is.
Something to bitch about.
I mean, I can go to the go-to and say, hey, this isn't the final version. I mean, but it just seems like that's just redundant. But I
also Mezco-fies things. He makes little subtle changes to make it his own.
The neck apron was a negative, but what is this?
I give no fucks.
Oh, got it.
Leave the MC to break it down. He's waiting for that one. Let Paige ask.
Let me get this.
Well, this version to me, it looks like it's just a combination of stuff. I know that people want to. Gotta keep it. I don't know, dude. I was like, are you serious?
It needs to come in a 5-pack.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's a good question too. What do you guys think about this? Like, Do you want this to be single? I can't see them doing a 2-pack. So I would say either 1, 3. I can't see them doing 5.
I need at
1, 2,
least
or 3. 1, 2, or 3 pick.
need at least 4. So
I'd say just make it a single so I can decide.
Oh, really?
Just make it a single. And then, like, maybe if you buy more than one, do you just get a discount?
like they did
like
Black
the
Skull?
Black Skulls.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yes.
Bust out the old Rumble coin code thing.
I can't imagine anybody buying one. You know what I mean?
That's why I think it would be better if you just did a pack.
But, like, you'll buy 7.
No.
MC's good for at least a dozen.
If they came in a 3-pack, I would probably buy, depending on the price, I would probably buy I would buy 2 of them.
He'd get 3.
Boy, that's
One-
awfully close to 7.
One for the ball and 2 on top.
It's awful.
Yeah, you're right. I would probably get 3. Like
There
3,
you
3 packs.
There's 9.
Yeah. Oh, the movie Turtles, no, they I didn't see them there, and they didn't really have a reason why. There were a couple of offerings that were there that they just didn't put out. That's all up to Mez and the people that work there to decide what to put out. We'll talk about the Dom thing here in a second. This is cool. I just don't think that you would see these prices anymore. What do you guys think? 95, 85?
No. 116. These
So
things
a
are
lot of
going to be
accessories.
loaded
Yeah.
with Baker's dozen 2 accessories. And
Have you ever heard of anyone buying one? You just have one ninja and like 4. You have 1 foot and then 4 ninjas, like 4 Ninja Turtles.
all right, that was quick.
Yeah. Hey Prime, what's up, man? What about a 3-pack for $250? What about that price? That's pretty
That's a
good.
good price. That's a good
100.
price. Because you figure 2 Mezcos at 116 each.
Yeah. I thought this was cool. I like the way his body looked. I have pictures I'll put out later on, but I think I put a picture of him kind of close to the turtle so you can kind of get a size difference without being too obvious. But yeah. What was something else that we saw that we want to talk about? Oh, really quick, we can knock these 2 out. So for everybody that said that we weren't going to get the Hoods guys, I mean the Gangster Inc. guys for another 4 years, there you go. These were supposed to be shown at the show, but I don't remember if it was they just didn't get the parts or what happened, but it just didn't come to pass. So, but everybody that was doing stuff, you have people in the back literally putting stuff together to put it on the show, out on the floor for people to see. So that was something I forgot to include in that, hard work, that goes into this thing. Everybody's constantly moving, constantly doing things. So it's a lot to do that show. So I'm trying to read some of this stuff. Okay, I thought they were supposed to be shown. Yes, they were. They were supposed to be shown, but there was an issue with getting it out. So, and we all know how if you put out something that's, heaven forbid if they put out something that was grayscale or, just kind of at the moment what it looked like, we all know how that turns out. So, you can thank collectors for doing that. That's the reason why we don't get that stuff anymore, because now the bar is set so high. It's like they don't even want to put anything out unless they have a very, very good feeling about it. And even then, Foot Clan, you can see what happens. So,
Think they're done with Indiana Jones stuff too?
I don't know. I was wondering about that Map Room Indy. Haven't seen him. That's something I should have asked on that too, right?
Yeah.
Shredder from the Last Changes. I think we talked about that a little bit earlier, but Shredder was at the show, but that was just another one of those figures that was decided not to be put out. Um, yep, I appreciate the word. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you, man. Paige, I have a question. Why didn't I couldn't because from what I understand, that figure is not supposed to be able to hold a sword on his head. You know, that's what experts have said, that he can't take that sword and he would never be able to do that pose. So the one figure that can do it, I couldn't grab. Are you guys excited about Gangsters Inc?
Yes. CC, do you have Sparky?
I do. I do.
Other ones that we had, I know you don't want to talk about the Roto Plush. Do you guys want to talk Bear Mints?
Yeah.
This one looked really cool to me. I am very interested in seeing and all these photos that you're seeing, these are throwaways. I'm going to be putting up some better photos in the next couple of days that are a little bit closer up so you can see some of the details.
Is that Mr. Freeze's undersuit? Like same material?
I think it is. I think it
Nice.
is.
Nice. That's good.
Uh,
That's a good suit.
yeah. I wonder about his articulation range because
He's
you
got a
can
lot
see,
going on.
yeah, and there's, it looks like the points where he would move, uh, they're kind of free of things, but I'm wondering how the armor pieces will work. You know what I mean? Like once you get, like the arm, once you bend it,
Mm-hmm.
how far are you gonna get? This thing look cool. It lights up. There's a lot of detail in the armor pieces. I got a picture because the deal with me is like I can take pictures when they're in the booth. I can't move them around too much or anything. You know, I can't show like certain parts of it, but they always have to be in the booth. The lighting sucks in that booth, to be honest with you. But there's an angle I was able to get, like standing, and the side of his head. It looks really cool. It looks like one of the Celestials.
Mm.
But he just looked like he was very, very detailed. And then he had these fish. You remember the other fish that came with him?
The Aquaticons.
Yeah. Good. 10 points. Ding, 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 ding. Um, these are brand new, I
That is a
guess.
new design. Yeah.
So they went retro a little bit with the older version. This is one of the things. There's a lot of things that I think like people missed, but this is another one. Like this was one of the new one that came with him. They all have that steampunk vibe, and there was a third one somewhere. I think I saved that one for later.
Like a yellow one or something, or
I
a
think.
blue. I can't remember. I remember there was another color.
Yeah, I cannot
That looks
remember.
great.
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. This was another one that I really liked. Leatherface. Uh, I have a better photo of this that shows his eyes a little bit better, but this sculpt, he was glued together and he was badass, man. Uh, I have to gush on this one. This is from the 2003, the one with Jessica Alba.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't get Jessica Alba though. This mask is really nice. And another thing that really stuck out to me was the soft goods that they used for this. Again, this is a prototype. This has not been approved. This is not the final version. I'm only speaking from, observation of this version right here. You know how like people talk about the pleather parts and everything? This material, it just felt different. I don't know if that's what they're gonna go with, but you know how people are always talking about like pleather breaking down and everything? This felt just really, it's thin pleather, but it felt durable and new. And just the rest of him. I mean, in just the sculpting detail.
That is insane. Look at his teeth.
Yeah, it was like ridiculous. Like his eyes. I didn't get it, but you could see his eyes. It was just, I stood there for quite a while with this guy. Okay.
Wow.
This one I think is going to be really good. You remember how the other Leatherface came out? I think this will be like that with this one. Let me catch up with the chat. Sorry.
Mother would be happy.
Anyway, I hate that I keep blocking CC off. Sorry, I'm gonna switch you over there.
That's okay. I'm on the sideline warming up.
Put me in, coach.
Are there any designers at the booth or mainly managers? No. They had Alex. Alex came by. That was cool. It was good to see him. But designer wise, no, I didn't see any. I'm just going through the what is it? Yes, yeah. Getting Jessica Alba. What is it? Also, when will we get Comic Con guide? That I do not know. I'm still wondering if they're gonna ever do that Black Widow. The 2000 is my jam. The only reason why I'd like the franchise probably is its appeal for me. Yeah, it's this is really good. This is gonna be something I think people are really gonna get into. But yeah, CCS, yes, no, pass.
On Leatherface,
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good on Leatherface.
Yeah. Again, if anyone can explain this to me, I don't get it. You know, the whole bib thing. I see like different versions, and I don't get it. But whatever. This would be cool if they came with this kind of stuff. I'm wondering what kind of accessories.
Oh, if they did the accessory tree thing, oh man, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I threw Casey in there for you guys. This looks really good.
Hey, looks awesome.
Yeah. Got some shoes, got his kicks. Keep that in mind. This is probably the one that everybody's really talking about. So before we go on, give me what's your assessment on this? This is Letterman.
Attitude.
Okay. CC.
It's a risky release. I'm waiting to see.
I knew you were saying.
It's a risky release, man. I don't.
Why
know.
do you say risky?
We just released the cops. I don't know if you can release this figure after you just released the cops. I mean, can we put these out there at the same time?
You're automatically putting every collector in the bad guy category.
It's interesting.
He's not wrong though, because there's gonna be some dicks out there.
It's yeah.
You think so?
I'll tell that right now.
I remember all the outrage when they did the Vaporoni promo.
Yeah.
There was so much rage about that, you know. So I'm just waiting to see. They won't be able to do one of those promo videos for this one.
He said Letterman looks like he's about to start rapping with the most annoying British accent imaginable. Idris Elba. A rare black figure body. Yeah. I wonder if if he will have a like all black figure body. Not available Letterman. Pick him up just for that. I heard a lot of this. He screams New York. Because I think this is the perfect place to reveal him. You know? You're in New York. And man, there was guys from all over. Brooklyn, Queens, all these guys like, man, he embodies New York. That's all I kept hearing. Everybody kept talking about his, his Jordans. They talked about like the pants and all that stuff, and his shoes.
I feel like he needs a big clock.
No, don't do that. I thought this was cool. This spray paint. There's like the spray paint that's like, you know how you get that residual off of it when you're tagging stuff? He had that on there. There was just like so many little details. Somebody asked earlier about this jacket and all this stuff. I can't, I won't be able to tell you, but the accessories that this guy comes with, if they go through with it, is awesome. It's going to have a lot of playability. A lot. I mean, you're going to have you'll have like at least 2 or 3 looks with this guy.
I saw a lot of Demolition Man pics too, linked to this figure with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. I have seen this critique too. Like they don't like the head, but they like the body. Like some people are talking about they. I would say we've seen other hood characters. You know, well, not hood characters, character like Vapor in different forms, and he's always come with different heads.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the heads. I'm assuming that they would give him multiple heads too. I would say don't get locked into this one. This might just be one of those ones that you see, like Hugh Jackman Wolverine. You know, how everybody's like, I don't like that head, but then the other one showed.
It's
Kind of
just,
take it with a grain of salt, but
I think it looks great. I think I like it.
I like expressions. This, like to me, I think I think some people are like with the color. I think it's darker, and like some people are like, whoa, it's like Wesley Snipes. You know that kind
I
of
just
thing.
meant like, I think because the white hat, people thought of with the facial expression too. You know, like how he has that white hair in
Yeah.
Demolition Man.
Oh yeah, like Simon Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's where they were in the who farted face.
Yeah, I just love
Mm-hmm.
characters with expression. Like I
Yeah.
get neutral stuff, but after a while, that's
I think it's.
For
I think
Letterman's Nightmares next year.
You said what, Cece? I'm sorry.
Be prepared for Letterman's Nightmares next year.
yeah.
That would be cool, wouldn't it? I hope he comes out there. I mean, it's an original character. Why not base it off Luke Cage with boot pants? Then all collectors would need to do is use Marvel Legends to give me a yellow shirt. I think you try to like stay away from a lot of that stuff so you don't get mixed up in the license. And so if you do decide to do that character, you have the ability to do both. Does that make sense? If you made this guy look like Luke Cage, why would you buy a Luke Cage if they ever come out with it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just what I think. But
Well, this is also based off a figure from
19.
It's years back. It's not like this is something he's new to the 112, but not new to Mezco.
yeah, I saw a lot of people do this one too. Like, so I'll be honest with you. When I first saw this there's a paper that you have that shows you where you got to put the figures in the cabinet, and I just saw the picture of him, and I was like, oh, okay. And then we knew who it was. I was like, oh, it just looks like a regular guy. So I'm guilty of it too. And I was like, he just looks like a regular guy. And then got him out and put him in the booth, and I saw him, and I go, oh. I was like, I think it's cool. And then I was trying to like look at them both together. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, do you guys feel like Vapor or this one has more of an animated, like sometimes when I look at him, he feels like he's kind of like into the Spider-Verse. Like a cell shaded kind of like look to him.
Yeah.
Do you feel like both of them kind of match together, like as far as aesthetics, or?
It's hard to say without seeing them like side by side, but it does seem like Vapor is more cartoonish than this one is.
Yeah.
Because you have a blue and a green color.
Yeah. Like this, it seems to fit in really well with Gangsters Inc. to me. Like him and Sparky seem to be very, very similar.
Oh, you put him in a suit, right?
Yeah.
Prime
Dude,
nailed
great.
it. Prime nailed it. He said this gives him Def Gems, and it does. The color is fine. Oh yeah. I'm not saying the color's bad. I just when I first saw it, I was like, wow, he's like really dark.
Charlie Murphy.
I mean, it's an original character. Why not base it off the Luke Cage body with boots and pants? Then all the collectors would need to use Marvel and give him a shirt. I think that it's still the same thing. I think if you do a character that's similar to a character that's licensed that you're going to be putting out later, you're kind of like decreasing the chances of your sales. That's just me, but I understand what you're saying. It's still the same answer for me. Not everyone has to be the same color. Nah, didn't say they did. I mean, look, Vapor's blue and green, so.
What
The body is too thin for Luke Cage. There was something else I was going to talk about. I like the head sculpt. That's what it was. I think I put something in there. I can tell you now. I can tell you now that you have a close up of the head. It's not that bad. No, I didn't think it was that bad. Very excited. I'm that weirdo that likes figures that just look like regular eyes. This is an easy sell for me than a blue dude. He's kind of I think it has appeal for a lot of different people.
Yeah, I just think
And just as a spoiler alert, I do have a picture where they're kind of close together, so we'll answer that question in a second. Yeah. I'm just getting to the chat. Bad nipples. Yeah. Good conversation breaker. I assume you guys are more in the know than myself. Do you know if there are more DC villains if there are more DC villains like coming, or
there's quite well, not quite a few, but there's what, like,
or currently
Darkseid.
Yeah. So these are the shoes. These look really good. Somebody mentioned this earlier. And to be honest with you, I was trying to get you guys' opinion about this too. Like cheekbones are here. I thought this was an interesting detail. If
Like
he has a scar. I could see this, maybe that, but I didn't know if this was like just part of the sculpt. Again, prototype. Don't know if this is finished. Maybe this is like just a sculpting thing. But what do you guys think?
I'm buying it. Sawyer loves it. He was looking at old Letterman. Like, he started looking up the old Hoods figures on eBay and stuff, and he was thinking about what they could do for other ones. So
yeah,
I think it's great.
Yeah. This is a good take though. I understand what you're saying. I think people are getting the wrong idea about the color thing. The black isn't the problem. It's like the problem of how it would look besides the blue. He could be because the original Vapor, he had a mask on, and then there's another version where it's a different color. But most of them all like Fat Cap was orangish, light skinned, Letterman was black. And then
Seinstein.
yeah. So yeah, I kind of get. Well, maybe this picture will help. So here you go. I can tell you now before we get into this, somebody probably gonna share this. Don't swipe. So all I did was push these guys together just a little bit, but this kind of it doesn't answer your Vapor question, but it answers like as far as like the color contrast question.
Drag CC's picture in the middle so they can't. If they steal it, they got CC in there. They can't.
I should do that. Yeah, let's do that. That way it'll be CC in the middle. Hold on, let me do it. Why isn't it working? And you just let me edit it. Let me put, where's that thing at? But yeah, I'm wondering, especially if they start doing more. Oh, there's the other ones. There you are. That's what it would have worked. Hold on. Should I really be like that? Put CC's picture in the middle?
I think it's great.
You should. There you go.
CC will be appearing on other shows, even though he wasn't invited.
They put this damn dude in the middle of the thing, man.
Steal this.
Put him right in there.
Drag him up to the middle a little bit more.
That's so petty.
I know.
But yeah, you can see how they are, like height wise. Yeah, it was a good joke. Let's take it out. It was good. I like your joke though. Here, hold on a second. Update. Save it. Update. So yeah, he again. This is they're just pushed together. You can kind of see they're probably about the same height. There's your color contrast. I like it. Doesn't bother me.
I think burner vapor would look really good with them.
Yeah.
Oh, way to rub that in.
Well, MC has his. He doesn't care. He's like, Vapor looks Hispanic, black, white. It's crazy how much they capture that with the head sculpt. Yeah, I do think, yeah. Do you really think that there's gonna be some photos like that where people are gonna like use that against? Oh, good catch on this. What's that guy's name again? He passed away. The one that's indeed, that guy.
I never watched The Wire.
He's been in a lot of other films. Always plays like a gangster type role, stuff like that. But he had a scar on his face like this. What was his name? Damn it. If you're messaging
Sons of Anarchy too.
Was he? I don't know. He's I'm getting graffiti artist vibes. I'm getting yeah. It seems like people are in. You wouldn't screenshot a CC. Somebody said you wouldn't screenshot CC. Oh, and yeah, this is a good point too. For some reason, I thought Letterman was taller. Yeah, in the ones I have, he's a little bit taller, but that may also be because of the afro he had. Those figures are like, what are they, like 9 inches? So, talking about Omar, that's it, Omar. Thank you. Michael K. Williams is his real name. Omar was his name in The Wire. Michael K. Williams. He had that scar on his face too. This one. I wonder if that's like a little homage. But anyway. So yeah, that's what you got. Oh, I definitely yeah, definitely talk.
That's mine.
So yeah, there you go. You'll have your little color contrast there. You'll have your height differences, which everybody will seem to be able to say they know about now.
Yeah, I could tell right away that.
I just know. I waited 3 days for you guys to do it. Give Letterman a demolition. It'll be a bunch of Simon Phoenix ones. I don't know. What do you guys think of this? MC, I'm sensing you're a little hesitant on this.
Me? No, I'm buying 2.
I'm sorry, CC. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, it's another one of them things. I'll probably end up passing on him. I mean, I don't have Vapor anymore, so
what?
He won't really fit in the collection.
Did you just not get into Vapor, or?
I mean, I had him for a little bit. He was cool, but yeah, I guess maybe it was another one of those figures where he didn't really have anything to go with him for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just didn't mess around with him too much.
Yeah. Pass. Well, that's good for you, bud. That means that somebody else will be able to pick it up. Your pass is somebody else's game.
Getting 2.
This is another one.
Yes.
I took a bunch of pictures of him. This is a throwaway. This was the leader. I know a couple of people asked about the Hulk. The Hulk was not there. I thought it would have been really cool if they had the Hulk next to him, so you could kind of get a, just aesthetics comparison and then also size comparison. This thing is cool, man. I'm trying to see what else did I do a Nightcrawler
Accessories?
Yes. I can't tell you what he comes with, but I can tell you that the stuff that he comes with is really cool. Very cool. Everybody, sometimes they come with all the stuff that they have, whether it's, like grayscale or just it's not painted yet, or just to give you an idea. And the stuff that he came with, I was like, wow, this is going to go over very well. and it seemed like it got pretty good reception just off the bat. What do you guys think?
I'm all in for this. All in.
Yeah, I'm locked in on all the classic stuff, so it's almost a must-have.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I think even the people that are going to be on the fence about this, once they see the accessories, I think it'll be a lock for them because it's really good. What is it? Sun is picking that up.
You and I were talking, Paige, and I thought, because they're obviously building the original Avengers, I thought for sure we'd see like a Ultron or something, and I'm glad they went with the leader because I just think it's a great.
Yeah.
Instead of just Loki in the classic costume or something, we get somebody like the leader. I think it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I have more pictures. A lot of these pictures, like I said, are throwaways, and I saved the good ones for posting, but I don't know if I have any of him. I don't think it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought this was a good one. Overall, like the reviews, what do you guys think? Like, you think good, more, less? What?
Well, I think there was just a few things kind of disappointed that aren't getting continued. I think we all wanted more Joes. It's a little sad. Indiana Jones seemed to go away pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I really wanted to see more of that, CC. He looked really good. This is a blurry picture, but
did you notice changes on this version from the one at SDCC page, or
everything looked kind of the same? But this was something that this next slide was something that I don't think a lot of people saw. So he does have that. The knife.
Yep.
I saw a lot of people pass up and not even notice it. So, you remember the last time I showed you he had that gold watch?
Yes.
He didn't have it this time. So, that was pretty much the only thing that I saw with him. I think it was pretty much the same one. We tried to put out more stuff that, if they had accessories, tried to like put out stuff that you didn't see last time.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody saw this last time. Yeah, the cane.
That looks good.
And definitely, KJ put this one up, and definitely this was a different head sculpt.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool. He felt really good. He felt complete. You
can almost hear the voice in that picture.
Yeah. Mark Hamill just. I wanted to show this because it seems like he's gotten so much flack about the other ones. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but
looks good.
Yeah.
No
out. Got this one for you, CC.
I can't wait to see this one.
Mid. No, I'm excited. I'm excited for Thor.
Yeah, I actually took a couple for CC. Like, there's different angles I took for him, but this was cool.
Yeah, I just got Cap last week, and now I'm really excited to get Thor and the Hulk to go with Iron Man and Cap.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool to see like all those. You know what I mean? Like all of them together.
Yeah.
What else did I get?
You can still get Silver Centurion on their website.
There's you know what? I was looking through today. There's a bunch of stuff that they reopened. Like Alistair's available now. There's a couple of things,
With as expensive as the other Iron Man was, I was kind of surprised that Silver Centurion is still available.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that asked about him at the show. He was a big hit. Goblin. Everybody's asking about Doc Ock. And I don't know how many people kept coming up about Art the Clown, like Terrifier. Jeez.
Yeah.
I tried to get some good detailed shots of him because he was going to be coming out. Dio. Oh, here was the Mythic Legion stuff that they put down. You guys told me these guys. Well, they're right here, right?
Mhm.
The blue Hagman.
Yep.
Yeah, these were cool. This is the first time I got to mess with them. That's the Ice Spider.
Ice Spice.
Yeah. Oh god, that thing. It took me two days to put that thing together. There was something about this. I forgot. I was going to tell you guys about it. I might have actually stuffed those in there. That's it. I think. Right. I think that's it. Yep, probably it. All right. So, you guys have a favorite review?
Leader.
Still going with Foot Clan for me. I really like the turtle stuff. So
Yeah. This is a reminder or something. Oh, yes. I also did ask Mez, and he confirmed that that's why I had those pictures at the end. That Yeti body, that is on the Thor Ragnarok, the Hulk body. So just like we talked about on the last episode. What else?
Mhm.
That is pretty much it. I think it covered everything. So winners are Foot Clan and Leader. Do anybody have any questions in the chat? Good night, Bubba. Good to see you, man. He said, I got Cap 2. Just sad that he doesn't fit in with past figures. Even Iron Fist doesn't look good next to him. You know, I haven't seen that yet. I wonder what that would look like.
What about the red and yellow Iron Man? I think
Yeah.
he looked good next to that.
This is a good idea. I want to see Mezco do cops in the same 50 style as the Gangsters Inc. Give them someone to fight against. Cops and robbers action. Yeah, that would work really well. Especially with those Keystone cops or kind of cops that you use for Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Any other highlights or anything like that for you guys at all?
You coming back?
Oh God, I'm glad to be back. Thank you.
I didn't see a whole lot from other companies this year.
Just Hasbro.
Yeah, Hasbro just consumed. Yeah, they went crazy.
Yeah, their booth was very busy all the time. There was a lot of content creators there, and they had the Colt Slither concert. I think Darius and KJ went to that.
Are you guys going to do the Apocalypse?
No.
I don't. No, I don't have any of the other 97. I guess you'd have to backtrack, right?
Oh, they're still available.
Are they hard to get?
Mm-hmm.
I think the real question is how would that Apocalypse look with your Mezco X-Men?
What? McDonald's and Street Fighter are collabing?
Yeah.
Just showed
I
up.
don't know. That thing was really big, man.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of
Like
pictures.
huge.
I'll throw in. We can talk about it like next week. But when I was looking at it, it's huge, man.
You got Nightcrawler coming. You've already got,
Are you trying to plug this?
I'm just saying. I think it would go really well with your Mezco X-Men figures. I can imagine some great shots with that Bishop and Apocalypse.
Gambit. That steel box Wolverine.
Paige, you can get them all on Amazon right now.
For cheap?
Let me look at some prices. I'm just scrolling through the pictures right now. A few of them are up there in price, but let's look at BBTS.
I'd hate to backtrack, man. I really would. I just got all that Gamerverse stuff. I will tell you one thing that looked really good was that big lob. I love the way that looked. I guess we can preview it. Like, did you guys see the snow hiss tank? What'd you guys think of that?
Oh, Paige, you can get them all for like retail on BBTS.
How many? Like, how many are there? Like,
there's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Morph, and they made pretty much everybody.
Yeah, you can get Gambit in his basketball gear with Rogue.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Would you really need that one though for Apocalypse?
No.
Just need Rogue in that booty pose or whatever it is. I can tell
Yeah.
you how many people are going to be recreating that one, right?
Well, not with that Rogue figure.
Yeah. You need to go back to the pretty good one.
Cyclops needs an update. That neck sucks. I hope I can get Baron Bends. I don't think that you'll have a problem, Paul. I think when people saw him at the show, a lot of people passed him up because they thought it was just another Baron Bends. They thought it was the first version. I saw so many people like content creators. Like I saw a lot of them just walking in the booth going, they don't have anything new here. And I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, oh God, you guys aren't looking at all, are you? And a lot of people thought that Baron Benz was just that we just had, they just had two of them out there, right?
Yeah.
They didn't catch a lot of that stuff.
Amateurs.
We didn't, it wasn't on purpose, but there wasn't a placard made for Letterman. And I put them out because I had to put the figures out in the morning, first thing, right? I can't tell you how many people passed that figure and didn't take pictures and do nothing. I guess they just didn't see it. They saw Leader, they saw the Foot Clan, and who was the other one? People passed up Leatherface until they pointed it out because they thought it was the first one. It was interesting to watch people. Everybody's so focused on, I guess, just getting content really fast. They don't like take their time and look at stuff.
Yeah.
They're just going, what's new? All right, let's go to the next booth. So it's very interesting to see. A little social experiment. Even though he was announced for the last Rumblecon, the Baron Bins is sure the favorite. Yeah. Captain Nemo in a yeah, I thought they were gonna do that, especially because they had Mr. Freeze. It's pretty much all that stuff, The new Baron Bins looks cool, but I don't know how it will hold up. Yeah, I'm wondering just articulation wise. Hard to miss Leader. He's a bright ass. Orange head to toe. Yeah. That's pretty much it. If you ask people that work at the booth instead of just passing by, they'll tell you exactly. You must have been there. And I saw a lot of people that would come by, and they were in the community, and I'd say, "Hey, do you see the new thing?" They go, "Oh no," and I'm like, "Yeah, just come with me real quick. I'll show you." Samurai Jack looked good. Yeah, they put they put the hat out there for him, I think, and then there was something else they put out there. I'm rambling. Anyway. How would you rate this? Good, bad, indifferent?
I liked it. I thought it was good. Good show.
What would you guys say would improve it?
More Joes.
Yeah. More Joes. I think more Joes.
Yeah.
More vehicles.
More Dios.
No, more Dios.
I think it's cool because they tell a story.
Mm. All right, have we wore this out? We good?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for checking in with me.
Painful convention season. Painful.
Yeah, it's done, right? It's pretty much done for the rest of the year.
Vacation time, Paige.
Or we're just waiting for winter.
They say winter's coming. Be ready.
I mean, yeah, they have stuff coming, man. Like, yeah, definitely be ready. All right, well, that's pretty much it. Got my egg game blanket here real quick.
Hello, mother.
I started watching that stuff. I was like,
oh my God, that shit's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Oof, gosh. I think I think I answered this earlier. They did not have him on display, but they did say that it was still coming. I don't know how. I forgot. Man, it's been a while. I forgot the date for it. Hold on a second. Godzilla. Oh, Cece, you remember? Did I send that thing to you that um the Omen is on sale, right? Not the
Oh
the one
yeah,
we talked.
yeah. The first Omen.
It's no, it's the well, you know, the one we talked about, the remake kind of one that
Yeah, the newest one. Isn't it called the first Omen?
yeah, I think so. The one with the nun and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is still on their site. It said it was going to be June, August. Oh my gosh, it was $140. I forgot about that. It says it's slotted for that, so it wasn't shown, but it's still up. Afro Samurai, more comic-based characters, Cobra Commandos. You guys think Gridiron will make anything for the Off Striker?
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Who gave him access to our chat?
I would love to see something from them. Like, CC, did you say you're having problems with the roll bar? Or?
No, my roll cage is fine. I don't like the way that the accessories tab in. Like you kind of bump that striker and that gun and rocket launchers just pop off pretty easy.
See, mine are good, CC.
Really? Mine pops right off. Maybe I need to heat it up a little bit, maybe and kind of reform it.
Yeah, mine
pop right off.
Hey, do those tires switch? Can you take the tires off in the front?
Somebody did it in that G.I. Joe group, but
I would think you can, but I don't. It seems like it might be a little bit of work.
Like if you had two Off Strikers, could you take the back tires and put those on the front? There, when you hold it like that, it looks normal.
Yeah,
it looks.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good. I tell you what, that cockpit and the rear cockpit, they're a tight fit.
Yeah.
Yes, I did notice that. Like, I think I got to take the bull bar off to.
Yeah, it's easier. It's a tight fit. It took some doing. It's not one of the things you're going to be taking a guy in and out a lot.
Was it Clutch or Skidmark? What's his name?
Skidmark? What?
He is a Joe Skidmark.
Yeah, it's Clutch.
Any updates on Beetlejuice? Yes, we talked about that earlier. I was told that he's 4 weeks away. So depending on how you take that, still kind of on the water, but still has to go through customs and everything like that. So gauge it with 4 weeks. That's the reason why they didn't change the date yet. But he is coming. And then Ed Gein, I thought you were going Cavern Fever. What was that one? Oh, did you know they're making another Evil Dead? I saw that.
Nah, I heard. Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. You guys have anything? Anything we didn't cover? Anything you guys have questions on or anything?
That's
no,
all,
man.
Folks.
Nope, glad to have you back.
Yes.
Good to be back.
Very happy you are back, Paige. We missed you.
Miss you guys too, man. Thank you guys for like shooting me messages and checking on me, man. It was really busy. It was, man. So, but it was cool to like wake up and see you guys. Like, hey, are you alive?
Got you.
All right. Well, that's it. We'll see how this episode goes. We're on a roll for a little bit. Might have to do a play party. Oh, how about that? So when are you guys getting your Red Hoods real quick?
All I've got is a label so far. I don't have any movement.
Let me see if I got movement.
I have movement on mine, but I also have one from the shows.
I have a label.
I think my Deadpool. What's today? The 15th.
Mm-hmm.
My Deadpool comes on Friday.
What a great figure! I got him this weekend. Wow.
Does your head and neck, do the color tones match?
Yes.
They do?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens when you take that plastic off the neck.
So
That's funny.
they're silly.
No? All right. Well, I'll check mine too. Maybe we can do that as maybe a week, right? Should be there. Maybe we can do a play party for that.
This guy's awesome. 10 out of 10.
I thought, did you get that, CC, Cap? Or did you
I got Cap.
You already have them in hand?
Yeah, Cap.
Oh, damn. Maybe we could do that. If Red Hood doesn't come, do you guys want to do a Cap?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll shoot for Cap, and then we'll shoot for Red Hood next. We don't have to save our virginity for it. We'll just do it.
I even got Deadpool.
You did?
You did? Damn, we could have a mega play
Holy
party.
shit.
Jesus.
We don't need to talk about anything. We just open figures.
Yeah, we could do that. Or maybe talk about a little bit. There was some stuff at New York that was cool. I went to buy the Mondo booth. I thought that was the first time I ever went. I did the Hasbro booth and I did the NECA booth. God bless you.
Thank you.
That NECA booth was really interesting. It was different. I took some pictures of that too, but yeah, maybe we could do that, like a mega play party.
I'm in.
All right. Well, that's it. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. I hope you got a lot out of this. There was a lot that happened, so hopefully we answered all the questions that you guys have. We'll be putting out a bunch of better photos over the next couple of days. I didn't want to bombard everybody. No clown pictures.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. That's it. All right, take us out.
Remember to help control the pet population. Please have your pet spayed or neutered.
Oh, feels good to hear that. He's just smiling. He's like, yeah. Bye.